200-acre Bellandur Lake continues to froth. As you can see, this very froth, in fact, spills onto the road, causing problem for both the commuters as well as the pedestrians. We need to understand, very recently, the National Green Tribunal wrapped the Karnataka State Pollution Control Board, directing the control board, asking them to, in fact, shut down all the industrial units within the 5-kilometer radius of this very lake. What we know at this point in time is that at least 6 industrial units are on the verge of closure.
All these waste are going to the lake and they contaminate. We are not even able to breathe.
They are saying they are doing fencing. What is the timeline? They keep coming and I heard in the hearing they said they have already fenced the lake. I don't see any work they have done.
My flat overlooks the lake. There's an empty plot. There's dumping happening. I report it. Why can the landowner not be slapped a fine?
The government took action, like they were two very big malls which were closed down for close to 3 to 4 weeks because they had been built on a drainage system which was blocking the drainage.
No action, there is always reaction. Like today you are here, 3 BBMP official came there and started cleaning.
Consistency has to be there because they are just, that is eyewash. They just for sake of taking action, they are taking action. I mean, but that is not the thing.
The problem right now is implementation and no fear of law. So something with this kind of visibility, 15 days, everything will be fine and again it will start. We want some action.
The urban debate goes on ground in the city of Bangalore, and the debate today, like it has been for several weeks, is about Bellandur Lake. We've looked at visuals of this lake on fire, of foam that goes onto the streets around it, and now the NGT has been absolutely scathing in its review of the government's performance as far as this lake is concerned. We've received challenges from the government to come on ground and actually take a look at what's going on at the lake. So here we are, with residents, with government, with scientists, talking about whether or not Bellandur Lake is a crisis situation, is it an emergency situation, something that needs to be solved immediately, and what is the government doing to solve the problem of Bellandur Lake. Joining me on ground at the lake in Bangalore city, N.A. Harris, representing the Congress government of the state, Professor T.V. Ramchandra of the Indian Institute of Science, who has led the expert committee giving recommendations to the government, and Sridhar Pabishetty of Namma Bengaluru Foundation, also residents of the area who have been fighting for a very long time and who are very upset with the lack of progress they have seen so far. They'll have their voices come in as well. Professor, I'm going to start with you. The expert committee reports that you've submitted, and now the NGT has been very, very clear about the fact that it is not happy with the progress that's going on. The government keeps telling us that that work is happening. Is work really happening?
Well, I don't see the work, because to go through the reports, the bureaucracy has taken almost 9 months. It's a very sad to see that simple measures, you know, our report talks about the short-term as well as the long-term measures. The short-term measure is supposed to be completed in 6 months, which includes the de-weeding, you know, which can be done immediately, and also improve the aeration by installing fountains or aerators and remove the blockages at the outlet. Once you remove the blockage at the outlet, water starts moving. You know, once you remove the macrophytes, the water plants which are covering the lake, the aeration starts happening. With that, the lake will regain its thing.
Have any of that happened? Has any of that happened?
Nothing has happened. In fact, there is still a tendering process. I think on Saturday they are going to finalize that. So they have assured the committee that Monday the work will start. I don't know which Monday. I am waiting for the Monday, hoping that immediate Monday
also,
will do.
and I understand from residents, some very small things could have happened by now, like dumping. There's still garbage going into the lake. There is still sewage going into the lake. We could have at least stopped making the matter worse before we start solving the problem that exists. That has not stopped either, has it?
Yes, in fact, that has not happened. You know, the vigilant community will help in solving some of these issues. See, that is what is required. Yesterday in the committee, you know, they said that bureaucrats said that dumping is not happening. In fact, I have to tell them, no, I visited the location, I have the photograph. My students showed the photograph. Then they said, oh, we didn't know that this location it is happening. It is always an escapist route, and they want to just escape.
One second, in fact, let me bring in one voice. There is a lot of talk about the fact that dumping is no longer happening. Is that true?
I would
challenge that person to come and show me where dumping is not happening, because I can show him 50 spots where dumping is happening all the time, each and every day. We have pictures. You talked of a vigilant resident group. We have at least 300 residents all around the lake who are willing to provide proof. Why are the authorities not taking action?
What sort of dumping is happening in the lake?
So construction debris, there is a fence that demarcates land from water, and we are all doing the miracle which Jesus did of standing on water, most of the where the water ought to be,
yes,
because the land has spread so far into the water, because construction debris is coming and deliberately authorities are turning a blind eye.
Who have you complained to?
There are endless complaints on Sahai. We have, as groups, taken it forward. I mean, the residents don't need to complain. The authorities know they are accountable. Secondly, there is daily dumping of garbage which is not picked up. If the garbage pickup is efficient, there is no need for dumping. So in our area, Greendale Layout and Bellandur, residents for the last 2 weeks from 6 every morning, we are accompanying BBMP trucks. We are supervising their inefficiency.
Okay. I'll come back to you. As you said, come to the lake and I will show you. Tell us now what work we're talking about here.
My invitation was to the STP plant.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, you have come. I appreciate that you have come down from Mumbai and you are here with us on the lake. See, now at STP, that is just on the other side of this lake, already the STP plant's new project is on. It takes another 3 years, I told you even that day. By the time that is 100% fully ready and we get treated water into the lake. No, 1 minute. See, this is going on not from the past 2 months or 3 months. This is going on.
But
for
let's take the problems one by one. Let's talk about the dumping.
The garbage,
what are we doing to stop the dumping?
Government has passed an order yesterday on 19th that 5 lakh rupees is going to be the fine charge for the people who are going to dump the garbage into the lake. That 5 lakh rupees. Whoever caught.
Who is going to pay?
No, 1 minute.
50 complaints. We have 50 complaints.
One at a time.
We have 50 complaints. We have created a slide deck with all the photographs, video, every BBMP Sahaya complaint with number and date. Nothing has happened. Now the dumping was happening at the night. Now it is happening 24 hours a day in broad daylight. All kind of dumping, construction.
So you believe a 5 lakh rupees fine is of no use?
It is unfair. See, there is a municipal solid, MSW MNH Act actually. It is supposed to have a full-fledged process from collection, segregation to disposal of the.
So this is not garbage alone. Even debris is being dumped here.
Debris is one of the.
I have no dispute with you.
Do you believe the 5 lakh rupee fine? One second. Do you believe the 5 lakh rupee fine will be a deterrent?
Complete it.
Do you believe the 5 lakh rupee fine will be a deterrent to stop people from dumping into the lake?
Something has to be done. Earlier there was no such fine as 5 lakh or anything. Now, if they are going to give the proof, this is from 19th, okay. Now, if they start messaging, WhatsApping to the commission, 1 minute, madam, just now. So, if they start sending the message and other things to WhatsApp.
If the action is taken, sir, we will send you 20 messages every hour.
No.
Wait one second. Let him finish what he said. Let him finish what he said.
You should understand what is my job. You should understand who has to do this job. If you don't understand that and go, then we are just for an argument. I am with you. I fully understand you all have problems. We are not telling that you are just making a story. It is all the fact what you are talking. And I am also with you. No. If this fine is going to happen, it will already BDA started fencing the lake. It is already work has started. And our professor is also there in the committee, which has had a meeting yesterday, and there was some tenders called for taking out the weeds from the lake and to aerate the water in the lake. So I think some technical issues. The tender has been called again, and they will finalize this by this. They will finalize this by the week. Okay. So some action will start up the next week actually.
One second, Professor, what happened in the meeting yesterday? What happened in the meeting yesterday?
The meeting, the decision was taken to call for a tender, one-day tender, and they are going to open the tender on Saturday, and the work will start on Monday. Okay. The work will start on Monday. I am looking at the moon. Moon is missing on the.
And he is part of the committee.
But he is a very unhappy member of that committee. He is a very unhappy member of that committee.
Ask him who all are there in the committee. They are the people who have to take a decision. No. The committee is the person who has to take the decision. The government has initiated its job.
We don't want this to turn like another Ganga. There was a Ganga action plan. It's been running since 1970s. still Ganga has not been made pure. We don't want Bellandur to go that route. First and foremost, the perennial problem of our country, there are so many authorities, we don't know who is responsible for what. There is VDA, there is LDA, there is BWSSB, there is BBMP. There is so much internal, as he rightly mentioned, this department is responsible for that, department is responsible for that.
But all of those departments are finally answerable to the state government. All those departments are finally answerable to the state government.
Especially just to look into this.
Okay, so
see, now you should understand the government has taken it seriously and a committee has been given the responsibility.
Okay, so let's Sridhar, come to you. I have one question for everybody here, including those who are standing around. Professor, you told us the last time that it's not just about a polluted lake. The water that is coming out of the borewells in Bangalore is currently poison because of this. Is that true?
Not only the borewells, even the air. You are not sure that you are inhaling the volatile organic compound which is carcinogenic. You know, these are serious issues. If we don't wake up, you know, we are doing mistakes and also our children have to pay the heavy price.
So my question to you, as people who live around the lake, have you received a notification from the government saying that the lake, that your borewell water is not safe to drink and you should not be consuming borewell water?
We have been testing the borewell water, since a very long time, and we found, traces of lead and cadmium and kind of, phosphorus and nitrates in it, and we've been reporting.
In what capacity are you you with the Indian Institute of Science?
I'm with the, residents, welfare association from Vartur and Bellandur side, and I live in Vartur and, Vartur Lake, I'm beside Vartur Lake only, and we got almost thousands of borewells digged, every now and then, and we both are getting to new depths actually.
The borewell water is poison, is what you're saying?
It is poisoned. Whenever we go for a testing, whenever we drill a new borewell, we go for a testing. We find that there are, mention of heavy metal, in it, and the lab people always say that it's not fit for human consumption.
So fundamentally, we are having tanker water. Okay, and tanker water
can come from
tanker water. Borewells are here on the banks of the just 200 meters down.
Has the government informed? One second. Has the government informed the people of Bangalore that the water is not safe to drink?
1 minute. There's two sides. It is not Bangalore. It's only people around this place.
Okay, the people around
Bangalore, it is not the complete Bangalore.
So these people here, have they been told?
No. 1 minute.
Bangalore, we have the similar problem.
There is two sides of it. One is, before digging borewell, nobody takes permission. If they are going to take permission, that is when the government will say,
what you have to do is you have to put...
allow me to come in here.
But you need to put an ad in the paper saying that if you live in this radius, do not drink borewell water. That information can only come from the government.
Not taking anything on that one.
Why don't you suggest
that? Tell the BDA or BBM.
Mr. Harris, let me remind you.
This strategy won't work. The committee, if you look at my report, what I have given to the committee, we have talked about groundwater and air contamination. If you people are not doing the job, I should question you. You are representing. You are representing to the committee.
I need to counter Mr. Harris' ploy today. Mr. Harris's ploy has been really deplorable today.
Yes.
Let me tell you on two counts. One, on your show, you can rewind the tapes and you can see Harris made a commitment that he will go out to the public and inform that the borewells are not safe. He has not done that. Today he is deflecting it onto the committee.
It is not
and
one
I'm a member of the
minute,
committee.
Mr. Shetty.
Allow me to
It is
complete.
Harris' job alone to say, go and tell the public.
It's the government's job. It is the government's job.
You should understand that. Don't take it personally on me.
Sir, you made a commitment.
One second.
And the citizens are watching all these things.
One second.
What commitment? There is a committee set up for that.
Yes.
They have to
Let's
take
come to the committee.
responsibility.
Let's come to the committee,
So
right?
simply don't come on me for that.
Let him finish.
The government has been exposed as far as the committee is concerned. While the BDA committee was there were ministers indulging and hobnobbing with people, with MNCs from across the world, saying we have a solution for Bellandur, we have a solution for Vartur. They were the ones who disrespected the committee. There are two cabinet ministers who knew that this thing was happening and they did not hand over these proposals to the committee. What kind of a joke cabinet are we having? It is highly irresponsible. They themselves don't respect the committee, let alone the officials who are part of the committee. We have been asking so many details in the committee. I am part of the committee. I have not missed a single meeting. And whenever I have asked for any detail, I have never got the information. So they are hoodwinking us like no tomorrow.
Okay.
So government has...
Let him respond.
I appreciate whatever the committee
okay, so
member is
before
telling.
you respond, I want to just point out one thing. So when you make a commitment on our show, you're doing it as a representative of the government. So I'm not expecting you to personally go out and tell people that borewells are unsafe, but as a representative of the government, one expects that that message is carried to whoever is responsible for this in the government.
I agree with you. See, already this is the issue. This message has been passed to BWSSB, this message has been passed to BDA, this message has been passed to BBMP. Now, there is a committee, is whatever they say, the committee is not being heard, then they should say we don't want to be in the committee. They should just leave that. See, if there is no reaction from them,
That is not fair.
No.
You can't tell them to say they don't.
Only on a TV channel, only on a TV channel if you are going to do. Only on a TV channel you come and tell this.
This is the second slap Harris. Has the CM pulled up your energy minister, your industries minister for hobnobbing with these MNCs without the authorization from BDA?
Let me tell you one thing.
Will you take this?
Okay, one second.
Appointed you the committee.
Will you communicate? Will you communicate this to the chief minister?
Will you communicate? How will the chief minister know?
Professor,
can you
believe?
Why don't you yourself talk to the CM?
Gentlemen.
You want me to take you to the CM?
Please.
I'll do that.
Please.
I'm ready to do that. I'll take you to the CM.
Let's not squabble. One second. I have one question for Professor. Professor, do you believe that the recommendations of the committee or the situation, I believe this is a crisis situation. If there is poison going into our drinking water and children are drinking that water and air, is it being treated like a crisis emergency situation within the government?
See, as we are concerned, it's a crisis situation. I want to ask Mr. Harris, has he read our report and has he gone through my work where I have highlighted the contamination in the air and water? See, in fact, I would appreciate if he comes to the committee, the way we argue it out, I think it's an eye-opener. You should attend our committee meetings and see how we are demanding the thing. See, I think that they
can't attend their committee meeting because it is a separate meeting.
No, it's fair enough. The way you said just now, you said that.
No. Attend that one, I should go and attend.
We'll invite you.
I'll come. You call me, I'll come. I'm ready to raise my voice. Even if it may be my own government, I'm ready to raise my voice as far as because the common people are sufferers. I agree.
You for the next meeting.
No. Now, a committee, when a government sets up, there is a lot of responsibility on the committee also. So I think you need to react to it. You don't react on me. You react on the government.
Not on you, sir.
You react on the government.
I'll ask you a simple question. There are solid waste management rule of 2000 and amended in 2016 where construction demolition waste is there, hazardous material waste is there, e-waste rule is there. Nothing is implemented. Everything is dumped in the lake and lake is getting contaminated. First of all, our bureaucracy and politician has to look at the beautiful norms and make sure that is implemented. If that is not done, only excuses and accusations will happen. The day of accusation has to stop. We need the solution. As a representative of our community, it is the responsibility of all our representatives to see that we get the clean air, water and the environment.
It is
if they are unwilling to do, let them decide.
Clean air, water and food.
One critical issue.
Where is it?
You talked about tanker water, right?
Yeah.
You can ban it, no problem. In 1995, there is a court order saying that the people of this area must get BWSSB water. How much BWSSB water is provided till today? 30% for the fortunate of us. Okay, only a handful. Rest of them are totally dependent on tanker water. What are they supposed to do? If you ban the tanker water, just say that it is not safe, don't drink it. Okay, what are they supposed to do? Is this the governance?
I would like to add one more point here. 3 days back a cow died in this farm. And then I see every day lot of cows, they come here, they drink this water and we're drinking that milk. How
And
safe
one
it
cow
is?
died, where is that cow vigilant group and all that? Just because of no fencing, and we are hearing fencing is done, fencing is done. How many?
One second.
It could be a human also, right? You can see, I was afraid that you will fall down.
Yesterday
here,
only
right?
one cow was just about to fall and we had to throw a stone on her so that she can come out
So
of it.
the basic fencing, obviously, as we're
This
standing
is
here,
against the
Mr. Harris,
road.
as we're standing here and we drove up on this side, the basic fencing is not done. So obviously people throwing garbage are going to throw garbage, people encroaching are going to encroach, people throwing debris going to debris. The basic things, the low-hanging fruit of fencing stopping the sewage from coming in, stopping the garbage from coming in. Even that has not been done. Where is the crisis situation? Where is the feeling from within the government that this is an emergency problem?
That is what I agree with you, whatever you are saying. I don't have a dispute with what you are telling me now.
Okay.
So the government has started doing it, and that is how this action has started. Now fencing has started.
No, action has still not started.
No, I know. See,
You're still talking about
I do agree. There is a lack from the department which has to work. I think they need to be. Now this committee has told me now. They said they'll invite me also. I will also go along with them.
Technically, you've been on 3 of these shows. The committee has told you before.
No.
We've told you before.
See, now you have to understand one thing.
I think that it is appalling that the government needs to be informed from the media of what's happening in your own city.
No, 1 minute. No, this you have to understand. Committee has a responsibility, I have a responsibility. We have spoken to the concerned department. Now committee has been entrusted with the entire responsibility to see what best has to be done. Government has entrusted that responsibility on them. Now they are 1 minute. They are telling the action is not happening. So we will initiate that one, and we will see that we will fix a meeting with Chief Minister and appraise him also, and see that things as rightly she has told. This is an emergency situation, so we don't have to go for the other process to happen.
One second. See, my point is this, that the committee had given its recommendation 9 months ago, that nothing has happened since then, that Bellandur Lake has been highlighted by national media for months now, and the NGT has rapped you on the knuckles. Are you thinking now that a meeting with the Chief Minister will change things? Is this what we were waiting for?
We have to do. You cannot see now this had to happen 20-25 years back. All this what you are talking, then this should not have been the issue at all. Now this issue has happened like this now. See,
but you are pretending like a meeting. If you set up a meeting between Sridhar Pabishetty and the Chief Minister,
they have requested me now for that. I am not telling.
I need to come in to give you the context of why this is important. There are 2 things that is happening. The government is distracted. The government has no commitment to solve this problem. The bureaucracy and government has
only that committee is made. No, why otherwise government allowed committee? How will it do? No, that is not correct. No, government doesn't have commitment.
Allow him to complete, and then I'll give you a chance.
So now the test of faith with the CM of Karnataka will be this: when we go and say, what action have you initiated against your energy minister and your industries minister for interfering the functioning of the committee? Who are they to go ahead and say, oh, we'll meet this
delegation? Tell me something. What is the Pollution Board of Karnataka doing?
Say, I need to come in. I need to complete this.
Okay, finish your point.
The second thing that happened, and why NGT rapped the government on the knuckles, it is really shameful. The NGT order clearly says what is the kind of procedural evaluation that they have to do in the light of the NGT order. The BBMP and the Urban Development Department have hoodwinked and colluded to favor the builders and sacrifice the interests of the citizens to go ahead and write down and water down the order of the NGT. And that's the reason why yesterday the NGT had to ask a very simple question to the gentlemen who were involved in both these letters, the Feb 16th letter of the legal opinion and the 30th March, telling where in my order is what you are saying appearing. This is atrocious, this is contemptuous. And they set a very parting important notice, and I would like to pass on the message to Mr. Harris. We accept the unconditional apology, and we hope this will never happen again, and also that all the harm that's done will be undone. Secondly, we would now hope the government will do the necessary functions of taking action against these officials to show that there is a rule of law in the state. This is as much the NGT has said, and I would like a commitment from
like that's what he is telling. There was some the
NGT was stating. NGT was stating.
But nothing like what he is telling now.
It was stating.
I was in the hearing, and I'll give him a written judgment.
NGT was stating.
Judgment has come. It is against the government because of some actions whatever they have done. See, NGT has come when is the NGT last year? May something. NGT has told about the lake, that buffer zone and other things.
Will you accept one thing? We are standing here right now. This water, we can smell it.
Well, I have agreed. No, I'm telling no to it.
I've actually asked you to come here.
No.
It is the water.
For what? You are lending me handkerchief. I have one. I have one, madam. I also have one.
Representative who was in charge of the garbage.
So you don't have to lend me a handkerchief. You lend me, if you have something I can really do, you lend me that.
We will give you resident vigilance.
That is, we are willing to do
No,
it.
now see, 1 minute. No, now already 5 lakh rupees penalty is there. You start sending, you have BBMP commissioners and other people's phone numbers. You please start sending WhatsApp or something. No, you do now. Let's see what happens. I can give my number also. You can send it to me also. We'll talk to them.
Okay.
Madam, I'm really disgusted by the government attitude. Even today we are standing, all the things are happening. I just hope NGT views this program, comes back in 1 month, and hopefully with the contempt of court, because nothing is going to happen, they'll start jailing people.
No. So the government
This
is saying
is what's
that
going to happen.
The government is saying that they've started a tendering process, that they're going to set up meetings. Are you not satisfied with that?
No, I'm not satisfied. I want to see a basic action. Where is the fence?
Immediate action.
Where is the dumping? We have talked to local MLA. He visited. He gave instructions. Local MLA has given an instruction.
Listen to your citizens.
Local MLA had come. Joint Commissioner had come.
One second.
They have inspected the area behind our apartments. They have with all the BBMP officials, all the officials were there at the present, including the illegal electricity that is being, pollution control board was there. MLA has ordered at that time that 3 entry points, that known 3 entry points for garbage dumping should be blocked. Trenches have been dug. Trenches was dug, next day filled. No gates have been done. Electricity was cut for 5 days. Come back again. Full illegal operation of garbage segregation is happening. Because garbage segregation is happening, the trucks are coming throughout the night and now during the day also. Yes. So I'm just, and this has been going on for 9 months. It's not 1 day, 1 month, 3 months. And it's not that citizens are not doing. Mr. Harris, we have given you my slide deck.
Let me add. I presented the same slide deck to all the officials who are part of the Bellandur committee. And that really shook my confidence when not a single action was taken. Here's vigilant community, here responsible committee members who are bringing the ground reality, and nothing happened. We had to go to the NGT and knock on the doors and expose the government of hobnobbing with the builders and sacrificing the
What is the Karnataka State Pollution Control Board doing? Isn't this their responsibility? Shouldn't they be right now
the Pollution Control Board? They are doing a very insincere job. They claim that there is no discharge from industries. We analyzed, showed the heavy metals in the water, the lake water as well as the groundwater and also the sediment. Okay. Then they said, where are the industries? I did the mapping and showed them where this is their job. They are spineless.
Yes.
The spineless organization doesn't take any action, and they should have taken action on the liquid waste getting into the system. See, Mr. Harris said the problem is the recent time. From 2000 I have been writing. It's available on the net. If people look at it, they will understand the severity of the problem. Problem is because we have a fancy idea of diverting this problem to the another. Sewage has been diverted from the upstream. And today
here's my second question to you, Professor. Now, Mr. Harris also said that the groundwater poisoning is actually happening in the radius of this lake. But the truth is that this lake then goes to Vartur Lake. Vartur Lake goes somewhere else, and then it goes somewhere else. So all lakes in Bangalore are connected. All our water is polluted at this point. Yes, none of us should be drinking borewell water.
Same story. There also we have done the analysis, we have given to the government. See, I'll tell you, the government is in the fool's paradise. They get some certificate from some joker saying dynamic city. You will see the hoarding everywhere saying the dynamic city. Where is dynamism in the system?
There was an article in the papers that also said that we will now generate energy from this water because it is so polluted. Is that true? Is that possible?
Well, see, if you want, you can generate the energy from the sewage. Before you let into the thing, not after letting it to the lake, contaminate the system and come with all this slogan saying we will generate. My only urge is, Mr. Harris looks sensible and educated. I want him to go through our reports and then come back to me for an open discussion. I am ready for that.
Okay.
See, otherwise this goes on,
let's stop blaming each other. 1 second, I will ask you. I'll each ask you for what you want. Mr. Harris, can you give us a couple of commitments here? That I appreciate the fact that you've come out here outside the city so early in the morning and that you're hearing us out. Will you carry these messages from us to the Chief Minister and to the ministers who are in charge of the problem at this point?
So I am also with you. See, this is a problem which we have to resolve. It is not only party, government, other things. The common people are at a receiving end, which is not right. Okay, I also appreciate whatever the committee members are telling. I am willing to attend the next committee meeting and I will also voice it out to the Chief Minister and all the commissioners and BDA commissioner, this BBMP commissioner and all of them, so that some action is immediately taken.
Okay. I just want you to hear what the audience, what the citizens need. They will give me pointers. What do you need?
Fencing. This point is a road hazard. At night somebody will plunge to his death. So this point immediately needs fencing. There are other points along the lake where fencing has been removed to facilitate construction debris going right down to the lake. If that is immediately restored, it gives us faith that the government is not in league with the land mafia and they're not turning a blind eye. Prove to us that you care about the lake and you don't want any more dumping, number one.
But this is not about caring about the lake, this is about caring about
the people.
Number
two, we have any number of vigilant residents, sir. Please use the potential of this to partner with us to solve the problem. We are willing to come out at any time of day or night to solve the problem. We will give you data. Take action. 5 lakh, 10 lakh, it doesn't matter to us. Take action. Without enforcement, the problem of dumping is continuing. Dumping of garbage, and after 2 weeks the same place is lit, so we have fires, some of them go out of control.
So you want, first of all, you want fencing?
We want fencing, we want a mechanism set up where the citizens can complain, but we want feedback on the action taken and the findings.
I agree
Without
with her.
Feedback, it's meaningless.
Fencing will start immediately anyway. I've been on the way here, I was also talking to the Commissioner of BDA, and he also said that we have started with fencing, but I also not seen any fencing on this side. I'll talk to him now immediately after this. And the next is, already government is initiating action on the people who are going to put debris here. That is why that 5 lakh fine has been...
But will you make it public?
5 lakh fine is not a generosity from the government. Let me put this in context. The NGT rapped on the knuckles and said...
No, now any government does, if you start telling something else, there is an action, you take it positively. Okay, but action has been taken now.
My question...
What are you trying to say? You are just going to talk against the government. So that is what you are standing. Then if the foolish government has put you also in committee. I think that is the foolishness they have done. You have been selected to be in committee. Tell that to the government. When the government has done something, if they do also, you are not there to appreciate. What is that you want to do then? What is that you want to do? No, when action happens, you should tell at least, okay, something is happening.
Calm down, everybody.
Heroism means for what?
Sridhar, calm down.
Complying with an NGT order.
Calm down.
Okay, then the NGT only come and do everything.
One second.
Okay.
Calm down.
Why are we talking?
Calm down.
Maybe here one
second. Calm down. Everybody calm down for a second.
If you show us the result, definitely we're going to say the same thing in a different manner, sir.
No, see, look, my friend, I am with you, okay, personally, and as a party man, I am with you. I know your issues. I'm not new to it. Now, already government has initiated action. We have told, as she rightly said, okay, fencing, they said they have started. I'll check and I'll see that they start fencing from thing, and we see something, live work is happening. Next is, see, the initiatives done. Now somebody says, okay, because NGT has been very active and NGT has been telling. That is right, we have all respect for that. But if something happens, you should say it is happening.
Will you let us know? Will you let us know?
Only keep quiet. No, you don't do heroism. What is it?
Okay, let's not get one thing. Will the government make it public, the number of people who are being fined that 5 lakh rupees, their names, and
that can be done.
I think that will be a good way to assure people that this is happening. If there is a fine place.
This order is on 19/4. I have WhatsApp of this one with me, 19/4. So it is just yesterday it has happened, 2 days back, and today is 21st. So 20th, 19th it has happened. Now I am also requesting these people, all of them have the commissioner's number with them. They can immediately, with whoever is dumping, with the photo, they can also WhatsApp, they can also take my number and even give me. We will start, see, I appreciate all those citizens who are active here. If citizens were active earlier, this would have happened much earlier itself.
Government should have been active. This is not the citizens. This is not the citizens. 1 second.
No, 1 minute.
Don't shout.
I think
the
parents should take care of the children.
I'll tell you one thing. See, this is my around 5th, 6th visit this area. I am also a member of the Lake Encroachment Committee. We have come here. I am at it actually. See, I have not run away anywhere. Every time TV calls, I am there. Though I know my responsibility here is not so much as big as the committee sitting next to me. But still, I am with you people because I know the suffering. What I am trying to tell you, is we need to voice out, not that you keep quiet or you have not spoken. But what is happening now should happen long back. Things would not have been this bad. That is what I meant.
So
That is more on...
one second.
I know now all what is gone back, we'll do
Putting the
new
full
things.
perspective in the whole state. Whatever we are seeing now, one is there is something known as urban development, and until now they are one of the biggest culprits who have not planned Bangalore.
Yes.
In everywhere they are given every kind of whatever it is, even without thinking where is the sewage going to go next, or where is the every approval is given. So this is done by in compliance with all the governments and politicians who forget the money and other things also. This is also one thing. And Karnataka Pollution Control Board is just a cash cow for them. Every time go there, take the money, the sewage is coming here, the pollutants are coming here, without even looking into reports, without anything. Still the interest is
And they are working on it.
And it is there. Let it be Bairamangala, let it be Belandur, let it be Vartur. All the places you will see, in spite of reports after reports, right from 2000.
Tell me what you want. What do you want? Mr. Harris is saying, what is the government? What do you want from the government?
Free Karnataka Pollution Control Board from state government hold. Let them be autonomous and let them take strict decisions. And number one. Number two, the pollutant should not be sitting inside the board of Karnataka Pollution Control Board.
Absolutely.
Throw him out from there.
Absolutely.
And let them be thrown out from there, and then let Karnataka Pollution Control Board have all the rights, whatever Ministry of Environment give them. They have the rights. They have a lot of things over there. They are not even acting. They are acting like a spineless body, which is not even taking care of anything out over there. Let the political interferences. There are 4 people sitting from the political people over there. There are no experts sitting over there. So let the board be of people, those who know what is pollution about. They don't even know what is the answer of pollution. So let them be a pollution people, those who know about pollution and act upon the things. That is number one. Number two, urban development. For the kind of development they have done, they should be taken to task and they should be fined first.
Okay.
All the
So there are obviously this is a massive problem that keeps coming up. The lakes are nobody's responsibility and everybody's responsibility. There is the BDA, there is the BBMP, there is the BWSSB, there is the Karnataka Pollution Board. All of these various agencies have constantly been passing the buck until the situation reached a crisis point. Is there not a need here for the state government to create one person, make that person responsible and make that person powerful enough to pull up everybody else? Why is there so much, it just feels like there's nobody in charge. Who is in charge of this problem?
No, see, we have all the bodies, because we cannot separate these bodies also. The pollution control body is also, it is also again, it is a autonomous body only. Though, I mean, interference of government will be there, that is there in it, but then it is also autonomous body which has to work. Now, whatever you... No.
But we've proven is that it's not working.
No.
It's not autonomous. It's not working. Whatever reasons.
It is not giving the result what people are expecting. I do agree. I will take this message from you. And we'll organize, let's see, now next the committee, whenever it is, Mr. Shetty will tell me. I'll also try to participate in that. And let us see what action can be done. And if you are here for a day or two, why don't you meet these BBMP and BDA commissioners also and take their, what is... See, because the bureaucracy also has a big responsibility.
The BBMP will tell me that this is the BDA's responsibility. The BDA will say till the BBMP stops dumping garbage, we cannot do anything.
Now all are clear about it. BDA is already called tender and they are going to fence the entire thing and they are going to take up the weeds. And that at least that process is through. It is not as fast as what our professor expects, but it will happen now. No. Now Monday they have said the work will start. No. Monday. Now the committee had a meeting yesterday. So according to that meeting, it will start from tomorrow, Monday. The
work will start from Monday.
That is what is the. But he is searching for the moon. But anyway, let us see.
No. What is the timeline? What is the timeline?
No. Two things is happening, friend. No. 1 minute. Two things. Two things are happening. 1 minute. Two things are happening. One is fencing. Next is the weed is going to be removed from the lake, and they are going to do the aeration of the water.
As recommended by the
three things will happen.
That's nowhere near sufficient.
One second, I'll answer.
The fundamental ill is that there is no solid waste management in Belandur or 198 wards.
These are recommendations given by the committee that the government is now actioning. We shouldn't be questioning the recommendations.
It is not
looking at the timeline.
Now things will start happening.
No, Professor just mentioned that the MSW Act is actually non-functional, right?
You'll have to
assuming that all departments do their work. Here it is a symptom symptom of multiple organ failure. You know, none of the departments are working on their regular
No,
way.
so see, if I'm not mistaken, Professor, I will close the show now. If I'm not mistaken, there are two sets of recommendations, short-term and long-term. These are the short-term ones. These need to be done immediately.
No, but
yes, there is a long-term list
solid waste
also.
management is done.
Yes, on the long-term it needs to be done.
Fencing is not going to help because the pressure to dump will be there. Where will they go?
No, they will.
Right.
No, fencing
So you
will
were
happen.
saying about
No,
treatment,
one
yes,
thing.
yes.
Now pressure,
Fencing is not
nothing
going
will
to
happen.
solve.
It will be stopped. Fencing will stop, and all these citizens are also going to support that. We'll see that the dumping stops. Fencing work will happen. Weeding will happen, and aeration to the water will happen. That will give a kind of a thing, and then after that, maybe this committee will recommend many more things, and which the government will do. Government is positively looking at it to do and happen.
I'm going to actually one second. I'm going to ask you for
Come on,
one
you
thing.
just now let's talk about this lot of issues.
No.
You need to call the minister in charge. No, you need to call the minister in charge for that and
Let's
talk to them.
actually simplify this before we close the show. Let's simplify this. Let's aim to have one more conversation in a month's time. What can we expect in 1 month?
I would have a request also.
Yes.
Call our bureaucrats, the commissioners.
They
also.
refuse to talk.
You call them
The bureaucrats,
also.
let
So
me
that,
point out,
so
let
that
me
what
point
I'm
out.
telling, see,
The
I cannot
bureaucrats
go
are
away
so
from my
afraid.
people. No,
Yes.
whether I deliver, I don't deliver, I can't leave them. Okay, I am with them. One is I'm standing this side. If nothing happens tomorrow, I'll stand on that side and fight. That is my principle.
That is during the election.
No, sorry, no. So,
Let me
Mr.
point out to
Rao,
you.
as a professor, be little positive. All are not like that politician whom you think.
One second.
I don't belong to that category of politicians who only come out on the elections and all. Then I don't have to come here because they are not my voters even. I am coming not because of that. I know the people have problem here. So we'll fight with them, not an issue.
Let's do one thing.
No, I will be on the other side fighting.
Will you meet us this Saturday in the citizen committee?
No, you wait till Monday. Because Monday...
The work will start. Okay, hang on. One second.
Monday.
One second.
Let something happen.
We will
After that, we'll organize the BDA commissioner and others to come and we'll have a meeting.
We'll do one
I'm
more.
also there in the lake encroachment committee. I'll make that committee...
There also nothing has happened.
No. That is a committee to give reports. They can't come and work here.
Everybody, I know.
You need to understand
I
what
understand everybody is
has to do.
upset. Let's just calm down for a second. Mr. Harris, let's facilitate one more conversation in a month's time where we bring in the bureaucrats as well. And we are able to also ask them what progress they have done or not done, because up till now the bureaucrats are not very comfortable talking to the press directly. They prefer to have the politicians represent the government. They don't want to talk to the press themselves. So if we can get that conversation done,
understand the situation, how it is, so it will be much easier for them. See, now they are all working. We have all good, excellent officers as of today who are there with them. But the result, how it has to come, is very important.
Okay. I have to.
So now you'll have to leave me. Now you will have to allow me to go.
I'm going to close the show. One second. I understand. I'm going to close the show here. We are going to continue to keep an eye on the problem. We're going to keep an eye on the fencing, on the dumping, and we are keeping in touch. If the government is not doing it, we're keeping in touch with these citizens. We will bring out those photographs. We will bring out the evidence of the dumping if it doesn't stop immediately.
And they can also start sending it on the WhatsApp.
Yes, we will continue to send it, sir.
Okay. Last word for Professor.
Actually, people are talking about fencing. You know what the BDA has done? They have put a mesh there to stop the cars coming to the road.
Yes.
You know, these are all band-aid
solutions.
solutions.
We have to wrap it up. We've run out of time here, but my commitment is that we will stay on the issue constantly in conversation with government, citizens and scientists, because that is the only way to solve the problem. I want to thank all of you for coming here, and I thank you for your commitment to the city of Bangalore. Thanks for watching.
Thanks to you coming down from Mumbai.
Thank you.